This Fed horse race has swung a bunch of different ways since the process began last September. Kevin Warsh is a former Fed governor, has a reputation as a bit of a maverick. He believes basically that the Fed needs kind of a house cleaning.
This isn't the first time you've heard me in the last decade say we need regime change at the Fed. It's not just about a person, it's about an approach to economics, it's about an approach to what they're doing. And I'm troubled when I see them moving the goalposts.
He's most notably known for serving on the board during the financial crisis. He served under Bernanke. Since then, he's had more private sector advisory type roles.
Not just Trump, but other administration officials, they want to see somebody go in there and just kick over some chairs and really kind of shake the Fed at its core, and Warsh would be that guy. Warsh has expressed in the past some skepticism over the Fed's use of its balance sheet. They expanded it to like over $4 trillion. Warsh was not necessarily on board with that.
I don't think we need policy continuity that brought about the greatest mistake in macroeconomic policy in 45 years, that divided the country, that caused a surge in inflation.
This version of the Fed has done that on steroids, taking that balance sheet now all the way up close to $9 trillion at one point. He is more of a small balance sheet guy, and that's not something that Trump would like.
He has a somewhat hawkish lean, and that is something that, all else equal, puts upward pressure on rates. Kevin Warsh has been passed over for a number of times for some of the seats under the Trump administration, but Trump is keen towards Kevin Warsh, in part because of his family history. He married into the Lauder family, so Estee Lauder, the cosmetics company. His father-in-law is Ron Lauder. He is a big Trump ally. Ron Lauder supposedly came up with the idea about the U.S. taking over Greenland and threw it to Trump. This is one reason for Trump perhaps being more favorable to Kevin Warsh.
How far would he go towards lowering interest rates? It's hard to say. It's hard to say for anybody.
It's hard to look at the incoming data and say that policy is significantly restrictive at this time. It may be sort of loosely neutral, or it may be somewhat restrictive. You know, it's in the eye of the beholder.
I would expect to see a number of dissents under the next Fed chair, especially if it is somebody who is trying to push through their policy objectives that are somewhat politically motivated.
Consensus building is one of the main jobs of a Fed chair. Janet Yellen was skilled at it. Ben Bernanke was very skilled at it. Jerome Powell has had to fight a little bit harder. This particular FOMC this year has a very eclectic kind of mix of hawks and doves. It's going to be a very difficult job.